Hey, it's the software engineering student here with another video. And today we're going to talk about variables. So, in the last video we talked about hello world. So let's go to the next step. So first of all we should know that Java works like a calculator as well. Just a simple calculator. Let's add some numbers. For example, we can do 2 plus 3 and we can use system.println to print it to the console and it prints 5. Interesting. Yes. And so on. We can do plus, minus, and so on. But the next step is to create some variables. So in Java, a variable is just like a box containing something else. For example, we have, like the variables I'm going to use today is going to be, we have integers, which is just a number. Let's create integer 2. Integer, so this is the type. We have the name of the variable, which is going to be called a, and then it contains the value 2. And because it's int, it contains like numbers. With numbers, I just mean whole numbers and no decimal numbers. So we can add another number, another int, another variable, b, and let's give it the value 3. And now instead of printing 2 plus 3, we could print a plus b. And let's see what that prints. That prints 5 as well. Of course, but yeah. So let's do the next step. So instead of ints, we could do a double. So a double is just simply a decimal number. For example, we could do 2.3 and 3.2. No, 3.2. There we go. And it would print 5.5 because 2.3 plus 3.2 is 5.5. We could also do, and because we use an IDE like Intellij, for example, if I would do an int, it would simply tell me that it requires an int, because that's the type A is, it's an integer, but we provide a double, so it's giving us an error. But let's not worry too much about that for now. We could also create a string. So a string is very useful, and a string is simply just a piece of text within 2 quotation marks. It's very important to use the quotation mark, otherwise it won't work. If I just do like a and let's use the example we did last time. So let's recreate hello world, but now with the variables. So string a equals hello world. It would give us an error because it's confused. But if we use the quotation marks, it works, and it's just simply to tell Java this is the string, this is the piece of text we have. So we open with the quotation mark and close the quotation mark. And now again, because we used it, it's like this variable a is a string, and it contains this value. So we could just print a like this, and it would print hello world. And this is actually very smart, because now if we want to print hello world down here, for example, because why not? I mean, it's interesting. We have hello world twice, or we can do it again. And a little shortcut, if you want to be fast, you can do, I think I did it actually, you can do SOUT and tab, and until you just automatically put system.println. And again, it prints 3 of them. Amazing. But let's just keep one for now. And with like with numbers, we can add strings. So we can create another string. And let's just do some more exclamation marks, because it is hello world. And we could create a third variable, string c, which equals a plus b. Always remember, semicolon. Oh, it's not, otherwise it's not going to work. And now instead we would print c. Let's see what happens. We now get hello world, which is string a, plus string b, which is the 3 quotation marks. And as you can see, this can be For now, it's pretty simple still, but it can very fast get very complicated if you have a lot of variables, and they like intercept in different ways, and they work together, and so on and so on. So for now, we had an integer, a number, a double, a decimal number, a string, which is text, and we have a third one, which is kinda useful, but it is a boolean, which is a variable that can either be true or false. So we can do a equals true, and it is with a small t. So as you can see, Java is case sensitive, so because I did true with a capital T, it gave me an error saying boolean can only contain true or false. This is, yeah, they got no clue what this is, so it's true. And now when I print A, there we go, we would just print true. And later on, it's actually very useful having booleans, but for now it's just simply a variable that only contains true or false. Yes. And this is the basics of the variables in Java. And later on we're going to have like different ways to use these variables. But for now, this is the second episode. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoy so far. See ya.